And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side with Harris. There's the stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Haskins to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On second down, it's Harris. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
2nd down at 5. Here's Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now. It's Moss, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bills have taken the early lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Haskins throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now it's Haskins. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. John Feliciano, the guard, the guilty party there. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Allen off the play fake. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs are likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
8 yards to go on second down. Now Haskins to throw it. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a give right side. Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third and 2, now Haskins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At that 13-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You would think that he had baseball in his past, the way he patrols center field and goes and gets the footballs he just did there. And all pro for the Steelers each of the last 2 years. His first 2 years with the franchise, he led them with 4 interceptions in 2020.
Escaping the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Mario Addison dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Now Haskins. Able to hit his target, Claypool. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Moss, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They go play action with Haskins. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He can't get him down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Haskins will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That's taken in by Knox. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run with Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here we go. A big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And Boswell's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. That's a nice, explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is caught. Touchdown. It was up for grabs, but with no time remaining, they're an extra point away from a stunning victory.
And the celebration is now just an extra point away from being full on. Think about those who may have left the stadium a little bit early thinking their guys might not get this done. Oh, it got done, and in a big way.
The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking, but he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back